Buttons, what is up? Today's video is going to be a Halloween inspired makeup look for you guys. I'm super excited for this because I do have an idea going in this noggin of mine when it comes to a Halloween makeup inspired look. I also have a Jack and Sally inspired makeup look that I'm super stoked for. If you want to see that, let me know. I will totally do it. I'm trying to get different Halloween inspired looks for you guys together, but it's been super hard. Anyway, I want to apologize in advance. I am outside. It's very windy today. Didn't plan it, but whatever. I'll try to edit it out. I am taking your comments into consideration from the last makeup video that I did, that the music was a little bit crazy and too much and you can barely hear me. So I am taking that into consideration when I do edit this video. So if it sounds a little bit better and you can actually hear me, I'm taking it into consideration because I do that sort of stuff. Okay. Also, with this look, I'm only going to do the eye and the lip look. I'm not going to show you how I do like my foundation and all that stuff, but I will show you the eye look and the lip look. I will show you what it looks like with everything full blown. Yeah, if you want like a tutorial on how I apply my foundation, I'll totally do it. But right now, this video is going to be my Halloween eye makeup look for you guys. So I hope that you enjoy it. So first thing that I do is I'm going to take this little cooling balm and I like to just put it on my eyes and on my top of my eyes because it just kind of wakes them up. And I just kind of do this little like patting motion with I either use my middle finger or my ring finger, just kind of depending on how I feel. And then next I'm going to take this Puff Puff primer and I'm just going to dab a little bit onto my lids and just kind of, I'm using this as an eyeshadow primer. So next I'm just going to take my concealer and I'm just going to put a couple of dots of concealer on here. I just got the Shape Tape. I've had this thing for a while. I think I bought it back when I got my stimulus check. But anyway, that's besides the point. What I'm going to do is I'm taking a like a beauty sponge. It doesn't matter like what kind you have. It could be like the Real Techniques, the real deal. I think this is like a knockoff that I got from Miss A long time ago that I've had. Needs to be clean and washed, but whatever. Anyway, just take like a little beauty sponge and just kind of, you know, bounce it. And then once you blend that in pretty well, I'm going to take a like you can do a white or you can do like a very pale nude color. I'm going to take a very pale nude color, and the nude color that I take is this guy right here from the Renaissance palette. And I take like this this kind of brush right here. It's kind of messed up now. It's the M433 from Morphe, anybody was curious. And I'm just gonna, I'm basically using this shadow for like a setting shadow type thing. With a flash. And basically I'm just going to put it down to set that concealer. It looks weird now, I know, but like once everything gets together and plays off, it'll be very nice. So next I'm going to take this little palette from Revolution. It is the Forever Flawless Birds of Paradise palette. I got this at Ulta for like, it's got like all these little bright like colors in it. And I'm just going to use like the orange and the purples out of here because this palette is really good for that. if you have other palettes that are probably way better, like I'm sure you could probably do a really great look if you had the James Charles palette, or if you had any of like the maybe like the Jeffree Star palettes. I know that, you know, his Jawbreaker palette is a pretty good one. Just whatever colors you have. I mean, it doesn't have to be the exact colors. I mean, just as long as it's purple, orange, and black, that's all that matters. Because I'm also going to be using, for the black, I'm going to be using the Cremated palette from Jeffree Star. And this is what she looks like, if you're curious. But, yeah. I'm going to start off with purple. And I'm going to go with like 2 different colors. I'm going to use this color right here, which is called Adventure. It's like a, I don't know, it's like more of a, I don't know, I can't describe the purple, but you get the purple. And then I'm going to use this one as well. And basically I'm going to take this purple right here, and I'm going to go into the corner of my eye, and I'm just going to swoop up a little bit, like maybe, I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me darken it up, but I'm basically just going to do like that much. And then just, if you need to, just like blend it a little bit. You could go a little bit higher if you like, but I don't, just because. And then if you have like more of a darker purple, like if you want to do a more darker purple, you can totally do that as well. The thing is, you just want everybody to know that like you've got a purple on your lid and an orange. And you see where I'm not going on the lid, I'm just going like where the crease line is, but I'm going in the corner of my eye on this end. See what I did there? And I always go really light when I first put the color on, because if you do the color too dark and you don't like it, it's kind of like getting a haircut. Like if you cut little, you know, and you still want to cut more, you know, you still have that opportunity. If you cut too much off and you don't like it, well, you're SOL, you know what I mean? So and that's what I do. So like if the pigment is like too much when you first dip your brush into the purple, I mean, you're just gonna have to start all over, really, is all it is. But you hate it, but sometimes you can make it work. And also, there's no right or wrong way of doing this. It's just the way that I do it. Okay, so now I'm going to take that lighter purple, which I showed you earlier, this one, and I'm going to take the same brush, and I kind of wiped it off a little bit, and I'm going to take that lighter purple, and I'm just going to go in and kind of blend it, use it as like a blending color. And do the same, like I did a little bit too far up right there. That's okay, because I can make it work. And you want to go a little under half of your lid with the purples. So if you want to like split it up into like 4s, like on your eye, like if you can imagine it being like split into 4. So like this would be here, and then the other purple would be right here. So that, because you want to make sure you have enough room for your orange as well. So just take that into consideration. Just remember that when you're doing this, okay? Because you want to make sure you have enough room for your orange as well, because obviously. So now I'm going to take this color called Cardinal, and then I'm going to take this color called Toucan Play. And I'm going to take the Cardinal color first, and I'm doing the opposite. So I'm going to go in right here with the darker orange. I know, it doesn't make sense, but you'll see it when it comes through. And don't worry about getting it on the lid. I mean, just like if you mess up or whatever, don't worry about that. It's okay. Because we're going to use the black and cover all that up. And so you see how I did the inside already? You're going to do the same on this side. I'm going to take a different brush for this because this orange is not bright enough when I do that. And the same goes whenever you do the orange as well. You want to make sure that you are not like putting too much on your brush when you first go in with the orange. Unless you're an extremist and you want to have a lot of orange. And then I take the orange, that bright orange, and I kind of connect it to up on top here, like I did. See how I did that? Okay, and then you're going to take the light orange, this one right here, Toucan and Play, and you're just going to fill in the rest of it. Now you could do this method with just two colors if you only have a purple and an orange. You can do this with more than two colors, but just go with the same way that I did it. You know, you just start off with, like, I always start off with the darker color on the outside and then work with the lighter color. I mean, you could probably do the opposite as well, but this is just how I do it. And it looks still a little crazy. Like, it'll look a little crazy until you put, like, your lashes and your liner on and all of that. So just know that going in. It's like with any eye makeup look, you're like, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Like, she's telling me to do this, but I'm not really sure. Trust me, boo-boo. It'll come out. It'll look good once everything's put together. So now we're going to take the black. We're going to take a black, which I'm going to take the color Hearst from the Jeffree Star palette. And I'm just going to lay it on top. And the reason I don't put any foundation on my face before I do my eye makeup look is because of fallout. And especially if you're doing a, like, look with black, it's not gonna look right. So basically I'm going to start filling it in with black, that, you know, the lid of your eye. And I'm gonna stop right about here with the black. And then if you want, you can kind of take that black up a little bit and fade it out. like so. It still looks crazy. I know you're probably like, what? You just ruined it. No, I did not. Trust me, girlfriend. Just wait. Voila. That's what you're going to do. Now, this is going to be the fun part. This is going to be putting sparkles on your face. Not on your face, but on your lids. So, I like to get like a black glitter. If you don't have a black glitter, you can totally use like a gray glitter. Or if you want to get like a glitter that has purple and orange in it, you can totally do this. Basically, you can be as creative as possible. So, like, if you don't have black glitter like I do, then you can use whatever. So, I'm going to take this really chunky black glitter from the Jeffree Star line. It's called Angel of Death. If you have this color, then you know what I'm talking about. And I'm just going to tap it on my lid. Like, see what, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but you're going to just tap it on. And you're going to go from there. So I'm going to use multiple glitters in order to build up this look, which this is like the first layer. Always go with like the darker glitter first, and then I go up from there. Okay, so next I'm going to take this color from Jeffree Star. It's called Death Certificate. It's like more of a charcoal black. And I'm just going to layer it right on. Right on. Okay. Next I'm going to take this color called Mortuary Beautician. It's like another gray glitter. And I'm just going to pile it on. Just going to pile it on. Okay, so next I'm going to take this color. It's like called Last Look. It's kind of like a more bronzy color. I know you're like, what? And I'm just going to put that in the center of the base of my lid. You can't really tell it unless you're like up really close. But it just kind of gives it a little bit of definition. Can you see that? And you just kind of have to do a little, you only have to do a little spot. You don't have to do the whole lid like this. So like any kind of like bronzy or golden color, definitely do. I think it kind of brings that orange together. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wing out my liner. I'm just doing a basic wing. You can do a really long wing. Or you can do a really small wing with this look. It really don't matter. I think I'm just gonna play it by ear and see what happens. So you'll see when I get done. So next is lashes. So choose whatever lashes you want. If you want more dramatic, go by all means do dramatic. If you want to not do dramatic, you don't have to do dramatic. I think that I'm gonna do a little bit of in the middle for some reason. So yeah. So next I'm gonna take the darker orange and the darker purple that you used, and I'm just going to take the orange and go about halfway on my under here. Same goes for that one. And the purple. And there you go. Looks really cool, like in real life. Like, I don't think the camera does justice for what this look looks like. Okay, so I also did my brows too, just to let you know. All right, so now I'm just going to Fill in my waterline with eyeliner, preferably black. Alright, so now I'm filling in my waterline with some black liner. And then just finish off with some mascara. And then just choose whatever lip color you want. Alright, y'all. So that is the makeup inspired look that I did for you. I absolutely love it. I don't know about y'all, but what do you think? Alrighty, so this is the look. I hope that you like this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new here and become a put-in. And like I always say, whether you're dressed up, dressed down, you're beautiful. Bye.